Chennai-based Tata Patents has secured a 585.76 crore rupees order from Bharat Electronics Limited for the supply of radar electronics. Bharat Electronics Limited has signed a memorandum of understanding with Indian private sector company RADIX CIPL to jointly develop secure and resilient tactical cellular solutions for defense applications. DRDO's Young Scientists Laboratory for Quantum Technology has partnered with the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research Hyderabad to develop an ultra-sensitive quantum magnetometer capable of detecting extremely weak magnetic fields for submarine detection, GPS-denied navigation and concealed object detection. BrahMos Aerospace has made detailed presentations to the United Arab Emirates and formally submitted a proposal for the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile system, which indicates that discussions with the United Arab Emirates have progressed beyond initial interest to a more structured stage. US firm General Atomics has offered its 155mm long-range maneuvering projectile to India, which is a precision-guided artillery round capable of striking targets at 150 km, extending the reach of existing Indian 155mm artillery systems like ArthX and M777 ultralight howitzer. The DRDO has floated a tender for advanced molecular modeling software to support digital research into advanced materials, rocket propellants and explosives. It will help optimize material strength, thermal stability, combustion performance and chemical behavior, while reducing development time, cost and hazardous laboratory testing. Bengaluru-based Vertotech Aerospace is developing 750 km range V-Blaze next-generation hypersonic terrain-hugging cruise missile that will feature artificial intelligence-based visual terrain navigation combined with an inertial navigation system, allowing it to navigate even when satellite navigation signals are jammed or unavailable. Bengaluru-based defense startup ArthX is developing Sharanga, a compact tube-launched tactical loitering munition for long-range precision strikes. It features electro-optical guidance, artificial intelligence-assisted target recognition and autonomous target acquisition, along with modular anti-armor and anti-personnel warheads for use against fortified positions, artillery and mobile targets. To protect India's T-90 tanks against fiber-optic first-person view drones, which cannot be electronically jammed, the Army is evaluating tank-mounted interceptor drones that are capable of physically destroying them before impact. Israel's Rafale advanced defense systems and Spear UAV have already demonstrated this concept through the Iron Wasp system, which uses canister-launched interceptor drones to engage incoming threats. If India concludes the 114 Rafale contract by the end of 2026, the first imported aircraft will arrive around 2029, and Indian-built fighters will emerge around 2032. The first 2 to 3 years after contract signing would be required to establish the final assembly line in India, transfer manufacturing documentation and tooling, qualify Indian suppliers, train personnel and certify local production facilities. If 90 of the 114 Rafales are manufactured in India at a sustained production rate of around 10 to 12 fighter jets annually, it would require roughly 7 to 9 years of serial manufacturing, which means that the final Indian manufactured Rafale will potentially be delivered around 2039 to 2041. Today's top 3 comments.